sort of tourism visa for about 8-9 months. And in that time we were very much living each other's pockets and decided that working together was good fun, but doing it every day wasn't quite for us. And then upon returning to Australia, then we both did a little bit of work together on a beef and sheep property, but then also had a couple of days where we worked at other jobs. So that way we still got that time together, and then also had our freedom, our independence.
Bree got a dairying fix with a local dairy here for a time.
Yeah.
So that's good.
That's good. So Bree, how did you find moving from your dairy background onto a cattle and sheep enterprise at Ben's place?
Yeah, very different.
Yeah.
I think the winters are far more severe in cold, and the summers were a real shock, almost slightly drought-like, because where I grew up it was irrigation country, so we had green grass pretty much all year, all the time, unless it was extreme conditions. And then to have dry paddocks during summer, I was a bit like, well, what's going on? Where's the grass gone? Everything's gone to head, and then everything's sort of managed for just changes of seasons, whereas dairy farming, as I say, the irrigation country is a bit different.
Yeah.
I also found the change in terms of dairy has that regular milking, so you have very much a set routine. Going to beef and sheep, throw that out the window, that doesn't matter anymore. You obviously have your intense times like shearing, or when you've got to do calf marking and the like. It's intense for a few days, and then the timeline or time pressure is sort of a little bit more steady beyond that. So yeah, really different.
Did you find that there was a certain tactic or method that you implemented to help yourself with that change of routine? Or that change of mindset?
I think because I did still work a few days a week at a dairy farm locally, that was nice for me to still sort of have my hand in at what I'm used to. But I think I tried to embrace the changes. I learned new skills thanks to Ben in terms of fencing. I hadn't picked up a pair of fencing pliers before I'd met Ben. Just tried to embrace the change, embrace that I was out there learning. And I think the big thing was trying to accept I'm not going to pick it up right away, because I haven't grown up with this. It's all new, and I just have to accept that.
I probably needed to be a little bit more patient in teaching those sorts of things too, because you realise that not everyone is born with a set of fencing pliers in their hand.
No.
And I learned
How did you find that independence once moving to the farm with Ben?
I think it was mutual, that we both wanted to have days where we worked elsewhere or did other things. If I had a day off, or sometime on the weekend, I would definitely seek out sort of, I've got to go buy some fabrics so that I can do a great hobby of mine, or today I'm going to go full steam ahead in making some nice biscuits and whatnot, because I thoroughly enjoy being in the kitchen. It's about finding that balance and relishing in your hobbies or whatever it is that sort of makes you tick, and going forth with that, because you literally can't do everything together, because you'll drive each other nuts.
There was a bit of time there where we had to communicate and compromise with one another. I think Bree didn't think working Ben was a very nice kind of, it wasn't the boyfriend she thought she had, and I probably realised I didn't have, probably didn't cut any slack in terms of, I expected if we're at work, we're workmates, and she needed to be doing everything to the same standard that I did, and that's something I had to adapt to. And so I think it's probably like lots of things in relationships, you have to both communicate and then also just compromise and cut each other a bit of slack. Still do the fun things. Remember why you're a couple.
Maybe I think for myself, I find I guess my work is my children, or being at home and looking after the house and taking care of the girls. And I think I've recently found for myself, for my own sanity, I need to carve out and make a bit of me time and do a little bit of exercise, just to make me feel like I've achieved something for myself for that day, whether it's a little bit of yoga or go for a run or a swim or something. Just being fit and having that time alone.